Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is April the 4th, 2024, and today the topic is overwhelmed. I think I just realized it. Is it 4/4/24? Maybe I should look that up if I'm getting that correct. Yeah, I think it's 4/4/24. But anywho, y'all, I don't know how some of y'all do it, man. Before I get into this juice this morning, and I know I need to go get ready for work and stuff like that, but those of you all that live in the oh, woe is me, and everything is bad, and all of that, people that live in that, like, I don't know how y'all do it. Because, listen, I look, I done had a couple of days of, I guess, something like that, and I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, something got to give in my heart and mind. Like I mean, I know I got to work today, but the past couple of days I've been saying that I wanted to get a massage and that I probably need to go to the sauna. And I might do that today. I might actually go ahead and do it after work today because what I'm not gonna do is keep acting like I'm not blessed and highly favored. Like I don't care. Like regardless of whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here trying to act like my life is perfect and I'm all this and all that and that I ain't going through nothing because that's quite the contrary. You know what I'm saying? Things are not like all peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? And I don't fully understand like every single thing that's happening in my life and things like that. But I, I'm not like in a desolate place, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the Lord has blessed me, and that's what I want to continue to focus on and walk in. You know what I'm saying? Like I, I mean, the fact that I even have some funds to go get a massage right now and to go to the sauna, like that's a blessing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta acknowledge that. I gotta, see and acknowledge that and give thanks for what the Lord has done. And so going through the oh, woe is me, oh, things like this and things like that, and I'm gonna one day it'll get where I want to be. No, 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 no. I done did that. I did that years ago. The cultivation period is all about that. You know what I'm saying? Like years ago, I was just, oh, the future, the future, the future. Now I'm trying to focus on the present, man. And the present is a present. So if you're listening to the sound of my voice today and you are also feeling overwhelmed, I hope that you're encouraged and inspired to get out of that thing. Whatever you got to do to get out of that and understand that, you don't have to carry that. By all means, go ahead and do. Like, I mean, I know my husband and I go back and forth about different things about like, things that I think will help me that he doesn't necessarily fully agree with or thinks that we can just handle it on our own, whatever the case may be. And I'm over here like, listen, if we was going to handle it, we would have handled it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if we want some things to shift and change or whatever, then I'm gonna have to make some investments. You know what I'm saying? In my own peace of mind here, things of that nature. Again, me going and getting this massage and whatnot will be an investment in my peace of mind because the past couple of days, while I'm over here just allowing the enemy to attack and attack and attack and attack me mentally, about everything, that has not helped at all. Like, and my back still hurt. And what good has that done? You know what I'm saying? The best thing I guess I got out of all this past couple of days is maybe some rest, like uninterrupted rest, maybe. But outside of that, like again, my back still hurt. I'm still in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, things are not that bad for me to be like beating myself up about life. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're overwhelmed, I hope these verses and this stuff that the Lord just dropped in my lap this morning will encourage you and inspire you. But if nothing else, I hope that my testimony and what I just shared will encourage you and inspire you to get up off your feet, get up off your back, whatever it is, get off your hind parts and do something different. So for me, that probably would have been the past couple of days, instead of just laying around and doing nothing and allowing the enemy to attack over and over and over again. I could have just went and got a massage, went to the sauna, eased some of the, stress away, and maybe came back a new woman with some good juice for y'all this morning. Something of significance, something different, you know what I mean? But instead, it's like I leaned into this idea of, well, maybe it's just this and maybe it's just that, and then it just goes on. It goes on and on and on. Because again, if you give the devil an inch, he will take a mile, y'all. So I intend to do something different today. I mean, like I said, I know I got to go to work, and I know I got to prepare for this event that I'm doing tomorrow. But outside of those two things, I do intend to probably just go ahead and do what I've been needing to do over the past couple of days, and see would that help to shift my heart and mind. Because yeah, we can easily get overwhelmed by life, man. And then the downside of life, and the quote unquote rock bottom moments, and the stuff where you're like, man, I wish I could just hit a reset button on life. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe things would be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, did I make a wrong choice about this? Did I make a wrong choice about that? And it just goes on and on and on and on. I don't know if anybody else has been in that mental place, but I'm just trying to let y'all know where I've been the past couple of days. And it's frustrating, especially when things are around you going on that you don't have no control over. Like, I can't control what nobody else think and do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no control over nobody else, but what I do have control over is myself. And what I can change is me and what I want to do and how I want to handle situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I have control over, y'all. And that's what I'm gonna have to focus on. Like, if everybody else want to stay in the old woe is me and keep going downward spirals and paths and whatnot, then that's their choice. That's their free will. That's what they can do. But I can't take that stuff on. Like, I can't take that stuff on, because that ain't my life at the end of the day. So with that being said, today's topic is overwhelmed. And again, yeah, that's probably where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And it's difficult because I try my best to be a positive light, as they say. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to show God's love, share God's love, all of that. And then yeah, in my low moments, it's like, who's pouring in me? You know what I'm saying? Um, I appreciate, again, the therapist. Like, being able to talk to her the other day was nice. She gave me a homework challenge. I did it. Um, Seemed like it went somewhere, but then it also seemed like it didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but again, I can't do anything about the outside people. You know what I'm saying? I can only handle me and my situation and stuff. And so anyway, let's get to these verses, because I ain't really got too much time to to keep, I guess, beating this dead horse here. But let's talk about being overwhelmed. I'm sure we've talked about it before, but here it is. The definition of overwhelmed says bury or drown beneath a huge mass. Are you there, friend? Do you feel like you're drowning? Do you feel like you're buried over all the mass or mess? um I don't know, like, and that was another thing. Even when I was reflecting on this morning, I'm like, I don't know if I've hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it could be definitely worse, and stuff like that. At least the things I'm going through. But my whole thing is like not wanting to even entertain the thoughts of rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not there. Like, man, again, I am blessed and highly favored. The Lord that gave me another day to live and breathe, to share the word. Gave me life, health, and strength, mental ability, able to communicate. I got a job that's not only a job, but ministry. I mean, this platform with GSL, husband, a child. So it's beyond me. I can't even just be fully selfish and be like me, because I gotta remind myself that there's more in my picture now. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me all those years ago that things were going to change, and they absolutely have. They have changed, you know. And you're like, yes, I have two individuals that are depending on me, you know what I'm saying? Um, and at the same time, too, they're still their own individuals. They're going through their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? They have their own minds and things of that nature. Um, Now one, I got a little bit more control over molding than the other one, you know. But still, you know, I still acknowledge that they are individuals with their own minds and hearts and thoughts and things like that. And so in order for me to be able to pour out to anybody, whether it's my immediate family or even you, whoever you are listening to the sound of my voice, then I gotta, you know, um, well, I gotta focus on the one who created me, one, and then two, be able to, pour into myself so I can be able to pour out. Like I gotta make sure I'm good too, you know. And I think that's what a lot of us try to do. We try to pour from empty glasses. You know what I'm saying? We try to give our last to other people, um, and then you don't have nothing, and then you feel drained, you feel overwhelmed, right? So here are some verses that hopefully will encourage us and inspire us. Okay. So 2 Corinthians 12:9, it says, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly in my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me." That's one thing I probably should have did more in the midst of my situation. Again, the first day of being overwhelmed and all that stuff, I guess leaned into it so much so that I didn't even do the juice. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I pushed through to get some juice and stuff like that, and to give y'all the testimony and things like that. But and admit it, that I too am out here weak and human. You know what I'm saying? And I got my own cross to bear and all that. But I guess I boast all the more that, hey, whatever little glimmer of light that you guys see shining with me, for me, and through me, then it's the Lord at the end of the day. He's helping me to push through to do this, push through to go ahead and go to work, push through to make investments of things for the future, and then whatever else, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that encourages you, inspires you. Let me get another verse. It's Matthew 11:28. It says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." We got to come to the Lord. Like, again, honestly, to be honest with y'all, like, even in my little moments of going through and stuff like that, it's, you think about the pray and stuff, but then it's like, man, it's hard. It's hard sometimes to be like, Lord, let me just, and this, because sometimes you think you got to say a lot of stuff. Honestly, you don't really got to say much. Lord help will be enough. You know what I'm saying? Casting your cares on him, remembering that he's there to carry you through and things like that. Hopefully will be encouraging and inspiring in those low places, in those low moments of life and things like that. Again, it did cross my mind that I should just pray about my situation. I just give it to the Lord and stuff like that. And I get it. Sometimes you're just like, Lord, look, you already know all of this stuff. You know what I mean? You know all the things, Lord. So, but there is something to, I guess, verbalizing it, y'all. There's something to, again, presenting it to the Lord and not just being like, already, but again, talking through it and things of that nature. So I think that's something I need to do better, and hopefully you are encouraged and inspired to do better. That, yeah, knowing that this is what he's telling us: all who labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. He said he will give me rest. Therefore, I need to, again, cast my cares on him so he can give me the rest. I got one more verse, y'all, and then we're gonna wrap it up. It's Colossians 3:2. It says, "Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth." Uh, again, I know that's easier said than done and stuff. And I, like I said, with my situations, I just feel like on one hand, I feel like my stuff is easily fixed, and that makes it all the more annoying. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's only so much you can do when some things are dealing with other people, right? And their own issues and their own crosses and their own quote unquote demons and things of that nature. Like everybody has their own struggles in life, and so again, what I can't do is take on everybody's stuff. Like I'm willing to be there and I'm willing to, do what I can to encourage and inspire the next person and stuff like that. But if people don't want to receive what the Lord has given me and the wisdom he's bestowed and things of that nature, then I can't take their stuff on, man. I can only be there. I can be a listening ear and stuff like that. But that's it. That's it. Because if you don't want to do what the word is saying and incorporate it into your life, then you're gonna have to bear that cross alone, man. Like, and then I don't know, because maybe that's wrong of me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that the word tells us to again think about others more than ever ourselves, and and things like that, and bear each other's cross, help, and stuff like that. And so I gotta find balance with that, I think, but I mean, this is ultimately the juice this morning. I mean, again, I guess I hoping that this will encourage you and inspire you to put your mind on the Lord. If you're in a low place, if you're in, you're feeling overwhelmed in any way, I hope these verses remind you that, hey, you don't have to stay there, cast your cares on him, all those things. He is there for us in our times of weakness. And so we can boast all the more in that. And I guess that's the juice, y'all. That is the juice. Now, the Bible verse of today is Ephesians 6. 14 and 15. It says, sufficient, therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet should shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Y'all know that tomorrow is Friday, so we have a new episode of the GSL Talk Show coming out. Unfortunately, I forgot my guest's name, so my apologies for that. I think it was John Pesci or something like that. And he is the owner of Koi Amore, which is an app, dating app that's geared towards introverts and things of that nature. So you guys can learn more about that tomorrow during the GSL Talk Show. But yeah, man, y'all go have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow. The Lord's will. Bye bye. There you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, anybody listening to the sound of my voice. Yes, your girl has been overwhelmed the past couple of days. Yes, this has been a continuation of the spiritual warfare that I feel like I've been going through since January, since Christmas Eve. But hey, man, obviously the Lord has something around the corner for your girl. Because listen, I'm taking the punches left and right, right and left. But hey, man, I'm gonna do my best to again walk in, the blessings and the will of the Lord. I'm gonna try my best, like if I can go ahead and try to make this happen and do something different and take some time to, you know, pour on myself, whether it's get this massage or just take some time in the sauna, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, I guess, look into doing that because, yeah, y'all. I mean, listen, the enemy will try to make you feel like, oh, things are so bad and so, you know what I mean, and then just beat you up and beat you up, beat you up to the point where you feel like you just want to give up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, honestly, again, with everything the Lord is doing with me, for me, and through me, I can't give up. The least I can't give up for, yes, my family, right? I can't give up for like friends. I can't give up for you. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's listening to the sound of my voice, I can't give up for the ministry that God has me doing at the church. Like I can't be giving up, you know what I'm saying, any of the things that the Lord has blessed me with for like wallowing in any idea that, I'm not who God says I am. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he made me, he created me, and he named me and all those different things. And so I gotta walk in that. I can't be going, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so if I need some help and assistance to help me walk in these things a little better, then I'm gonna have to, invest in that. If I need to, again, invest in time for self-care and things of that nature, then I need to do that. And I hope that you're encouraged and inspired with these things too. Now, you might not be able to do this or that. I don't know your situation, right? But you can seek the Lord about how you can, handle this thing. Maybe it could be just shifting your heart and mind to the things of God. Could it be taking that time to fast? Could it be taking time to worship, taking time to pray? It could be simple things like that that will help you shift your mind and things like that. I think I'm just in a place where I think I need a little something extra to help me right now. You know what I'm saying? But let me let y'all go because I gotta go get ready. But y'all have a great Thursday, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.